2001, and I'm on an airplane 2 weeks after 9/11, and I feel fine about it, except for a lot of reasons. I'm a 20-year-old Anglo-Jewy kid from the suburbs of Montreal, and I'm terrified because I'm flying by myself for the first time. But I'm also flying away from my family for the first time, so I also kind of feel great. I've come to a decision in my young life, and that is to change everything. So I am going on exchange to the University of Aberystwyth in Wales, United Kingdom, Europe, sometimes Europe, okay, fine. And I have decided on 3 rules to change my life. The first, no more video games, which has taken approximately the first half of my 20 years, if you add them all up. And second rule is to try all new things, not just to be this geek on stage all the time. And the third rule, the most important rule, is to find new music. Because I grew up in a house where the Beatles and Billy Joel and Western music, like country music, but not really like country music, like cowboy music somehow. These were the acceptable genres. So I'm on the plane. It's 2001, which means I have a Discman. And I take out my neon yellow Discman with its metally plating and its shock absorbers. And I take out my giant headphones, and I pull out my giant binder of copied CDs. Fully illegal, because what I've done, the only way to get new music is to take all the music from your friends. And I'm looking at all of these identical, shiny, silver CDs of music, and yes, movies, don't tell. And I'm trying to find something new, and I pick up something that I know, but I don't know super well, but my friends who have been really into for the whole 90s, and it's still okay, they're still hanging on. I pick out a silver disc that is actually Weezer's Blue album. And some of you clearly know Weezer's Blue album, but do you remember how it starts? Because I will forever when I put these headphones on and I push play and the opening chords to My Name is Jonas kick in. And My Name is Jonas is a great song for me for a lot of reasons. Like, I like The Underdog in general, and it's not one of the, if you go on Apple Music, it's not starred. It's not like one of the all-star classic hits of Weezer of all time. It's the first song on their first popular album. Not only that, it's a song that has lyrics about, the first lines, my name is Jonas, I'm carrying the wheel. And I'm like, I'm a middle child. I want to carry the wheel. I want to be in charge. That's why I'm on a plane. I want to change my life. And there's all these lyrics in there about that feel like working class to me. Like the workers are going home. The workers are going home. And I'm very awkward and don't know how to do anything. It's all really working for me. There's even a lyric about tea in there. And I'm going to the UK. It's perfect. But more than anything, there's this part, there's guitars that just, you know, it's not punk, but when you've been listening to Billy Joel, it has a hell of a lot of kick. And I love it. In fact, it makes me want to jump out of my seat, but you can't, because 9/11 was 2 weeks ago. So I stay in my seat, and I listen, and I feel amazing. And I listen to that music all the way, probably some other albums, that'd be a long flight, but all the way to the UK. And then I have to take my music off, because Heathrow's a nightmare. But then I get on a train, and I listen to that music all the way. And I listen to that music that whole year in Aberystwyth. It becomes a little part of my home. When I miss home, I listen to Weezer, not a Canadian band at all, but a little piece of comfort, a little piece of something. And I gotta tell you, my 3 resolutions, well, okay, within about a month, I discover why relying on the computer lab at a university is a nightmare. So I buy a laptop, and within about a hot minute, I'm playing video games on my laptop. And within the first month, I've joined all these clubs, but I stopped going to any other club but the Nomadic Players, the local theater company at the university. But the music holds on, and the music holds on, and I do plays, and I'm awkward and geeky and not really doing anything, but it's fun. And I actually left Montreal wanting to do poli-sci and become like an intellectual thinker of the world, but that was very boring, so I went back to, now I have a theater degree halfway through my exchange program, and it's amazing. It's all going so well. But then we get to the Nomadic Players' last production of the season, a production of Macbeth, a word I can say, because we're not in a theater right now, by the way. It's a production of Macbeth. And if you don't know Shakespeare, Macbeth is awesome. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. But wait, it's the last show of the year, and I haven't changed anything about myself other than the music I'm listening to, which isn't that different than the music I was listening to at home. It's the music my friends were listening to at home. So I'm feeling really weird and conflicted. Like, well, how have I'm 21 now. Isn't my whole life supposed to be different? So I make a bold decision. When the auditions come around for Macbeth, I go to Simon, the artistic director. I say, Simon, I'm not going to be in this play. I'm going to be the stage manager. And he says, what? But in a British accent. And I say, I'm going to be the stage manager. And I still, to this day, don't exactly know what a stage manager does. At 20, no clue. But I'm going to be the stage manager. I'm gonna make things and do things. And I'm going to be like Jonas. I'm going to carry the wheel. Well, they let me for some reason. And very quickly, I've run into some problems. Stage managers are responsible. I found out we're doing this play in an actual castle. Cool. But we're not allowed to leave any marks. And within the first day, I see the technical crew digging holes in the dirt around the castle. And I know the British have a lot of old things, but that feels wrong to me. But I don't say anything. Awkward. And I know stage managers are supposed to call lights, but they show me what that sounds like, and I say I need an assistant stage manager to do the lights, please. And we hire a company to build the set, so I don't have to do that. I'm quickly running out of jobs that I can do. This is what I will do. We need 6 drama blocks. You know drama blocks. They're those boxes you had in your high school drama class, like plywood boxes about yay big. And I'm gonna build them, obviously, because I'm a man who can build cubes. I'm a 21-year-old. I can do anything. And a few of us are in this backyard behind the dorm where I'm staying, and we've got all these pieces of plywood, and luckily there's one person who knows how to use a saw who is cutting them into the right shape, and I'm in charge. I'm just not doing any of the things, but I'm the stage manager. I'm gonna build these boxes. And I don't exactly know how this happens, but we get the first box kind of held together by hands, because that's reasonable. And what I need to do is I need to drill holes, attaching things to things, I suppose, thereby holding these boxes together. And I have this on good authority that it'll work. The only problem is I've never used a drill before, but I'm the stage manager. It's gonna be fine. And I'm also in charge of the music. I'm almost certainly playing Weezer at this point again, and it's sounding great, right? My name is Jonas, still good. But somewhere around Surf Wax America, I have to actually do this drilling. I actually have to get it in there, and I don't really know how this happens. I know what happens, but to describe to you the physical placement of bodies, impossible. I have drill in hand. I have box here. My friend Britt is standing here holding box here. And I drill down like this, and then I hear screaming. And then I drop the drill, and I'm screaming because somehow I've drilled Britt in the leg, and I don't know what to do because Britt is upset, and I'm upset. But guess what? Not only am I not good at building things, I'm not good at accidentally drilling my friends. She's fine. She's just scared. She got a drill in the leg. But I'm not picking that thing up again. That's a nightmare. I run away. I learned, though, a wonderful thing. I'm spending a couple of weeks stressing and fretting, and I let Reese finish the boxes, because Reese, he's a good guy. His name's Reese. He knows what he's doing. Something wonderful I learned, about a week later, one of the Scottish lords has to drop out of the play, and I don't know if you know this, but in the event that someone can't be in the play, you know who steps in? Stage manager! You do know, theater people! So I get myself a tartan. I get to eat some chicken with my hands as I Scottish lord around. I hold a sword a little bit, and I never stage manage again. Look, folks, in a lot of ways, change is good. You should seek change in your life. You should transform yourself, find new things, try new things. But if those don't work out, change is a little bit overrated. Kind of like Weezer, if I'm being honest. Thank you.
thanks for all you've shown us. This is how we feel. Come sit next to me, pour yourself some tea, just like Grandma made when we couldn't find sleep. We were better then, we were never again. We've all left the den, let me tell you about it. Choo-choo train left right on time. A ticket costs only your mind. Driver said, hey man, we go all the way. Of course we were willing to pay. My name is Weeple. Got a box full of your toys. They're fresh out of battery. They're still making noise, making noise. Tell me what to do now the tank is dry. Now the wheel is flat, and you know what else? Guess what I've received in the mail today? Words of deep concern from my little brother. Building's not going as planned. The foreman has injured his hand. The dozer will not clear a path. The driver swears he learned his math. Workers are going home. The workers are going home. The workers are going home. The workers are going home. Yeah. Workers are going home. Everybody, the workers are going home. The workers are going home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My name